Hello everyone and welcome to yet another collection overview here on the Blu-Ray Drawer YouTube channel. Today we're going to go through my Vinegar Syndrome collection, so I've got a couple of shelves here and it goes onto the top shelf in my closable cupboard up there as well. I've not been collecting for all that long, so hopefully this video will help you to discover some new films for your collection, and if you see anything which I'm missing in my Vinegar Syndrome collection, do make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what films would be a good watch for me to add to my collection, so we can hopefully grow our collections together and help each other discover some new things. So I've got all of my films put into number order, so what they say on the spine, as well as I've got them separated into their own sub-labels. So you got normal Vinegar Syndrome, got Vinegar Syndrome Archive, I think up here I've got Vinegar Syndrome Labs as well. So hopefully this will be a relaxing video as we just go through all the ones I've got in my collection. So grab a drink, get some snacks, and we'll get right into it. Right, so the first one I've got it up here. This is a Vinegar Archive edition. It's supposed to be down here with these ones, but I couldn't actually fit it onto the shelf for the others. This is the Nick Mallard Action Collection. I've not actually seen any of these films yet, and I don't believe I've seen anything by Nick Mallard before, so I look forward to watching these. If anyone has got this and have already watched the films drawn here, which I believe, I don't know if it says it on the side, I think those are the films drawn. So One Armed Warrior, Street Race, Shotgun. If anyone's seen these films before, do let me know, and I look forward to watching those ones. So we got spine number 50 on VS here. Graduation Day. I've not seen this film yet. It's one which I would like to watch. As you can imagine, it's a graduation slasher horror, so based in a university. I believe you can also get this film as spine number 1, actually, with the slasher collection, the classic slasher collection with 88 films, but I don't actually have it. But essentially this one would slot in there if I did actually have it. But yeah, so we've got Graduation Day as being spine number 50. And then spine number 60 on VS, we've got Christmas Evil. I did watch it this Christmas. I actually really liked this film. Oh no, wait, nope. Stand corrected, this is not the one I watched. I watched Don't Open Till Christmas. I haven't seen this one, sorry. But I've been told this is a decent Christmas film, but doesn't match up with Black Christmas. I don't own Black Christmas. It's one which I need to get, so... but I'm looking forward to watching that one when it comes around to Christmas this year. Next one is VS 120 on the spine. Psycho Killer. I don't think I watched this one yet. I don't think I have. I might have. I might not. I got so many films. It's hard to remember what I have and haven't watched. But this is, either way, I need to get around to watching this again if I have watched it, or watch it for the first time if I haven't. I can't remember what this one's about. But if you've seen this one, do leave a comment down below. And then next up, we got VS 150. Don't Answer the Phone. I think there was like a period when there was a lot of slash saying don't this and don't that, so you don't answer the phone, don't go in the woods, and other films like that. I've not seen this one either, but I believe most of this one's based around the phone, obviously, as it says in the title, Don't Answer the Phone. So if you've seen this one, do let me know if it's good. I've not yet watched it, but from the trailer I watched on it, it looked like my sort of dig, as I love slasher horrors. Next one is spine number 220 VS. Bloodhook. Now this one I have seen. I love this film. A definite watch I would recommend. This film is basically about a fishing competition which is taking place in America. I'm not sure where in America. I believe it's in America. And essentially there's this killer with like an oversized hook, and while the people in the competition are fishing to get the biggest fish to win the competition, you've also got this killer with an oversized hook fishing the people fishing. very incredible film. Love this one. A very unique and interesting story. Definitely something a bit different. I've not seen anything like this before. So if you want something a bit quirky and a bit different, then Blood Hook is a definite watch. Next up, we got VS 249, The Killing Kind. I've not watched this one. I recently got this probably about a few months ago. Got it on eBay. This one's long out of print. It was quite expensive to get this one. So this is a hard one to get. I've not watched it. If you've seen it, do let me know in the comments. Next up, we got VS 260. There's Nothing Out There. Fantastic film, more of a comedy horror, where these group of friends go to stay at this person's holiday cabin in the woods, and one of the friends is a massive horror fan, and he keeps noticing how every little thing that happens is like consequentially something that would happen in a horror film. It's like, oh no, that car's overturned, that's foreshadow for danger and all these other things. Incredible film. It has its funny moments. I'm not gonna say it's the funniest horror film I've watched, but it's funny in the context that this guy is right in terms of he keeps trying to warn them that all these things which are happening around them is warning them of the danger to come, and none of his friends believe him. So it's a good film, definitely worth a watch. I personally liked that one. Next up, we got VS 273, Grandmother's House. I've not watched this one yet. I've also got this one, I believe, in my 88 Films collection, Grandmother's House. There it is, Grandmother's House. I'm yet to watch it. I believe the Vinegar Syndrome one has a better copy of the film on here. This has got a restoration on it, I believe. As it is with most Vinegar Syndrome, they put a lot of effort and work into their films. So haven't watched it. If you've seen it, do let me know, be it the Vinegar Syndrome one or the 88 one. Next up is VS 308. Oh god, Extra, is that? Extra 3? Watch the Skies. This has recently come out. I think it came out a couple of months ago. I've not got around to watching this one yet. But this is obviously, as you can tell, it's an alien alien film. I'm not sure of it. I think it's a horror, but I don't know if it's a killer film. I believe it could be. I'm sure you guys can correct me in the comments if you've seen it. I don't know much about this one, but I know it's obviously a terrestrial film. So if you've seen it, do let me know in the comments what you think about it. Next up, got VS 354. The Cellar. Now, this film I thought was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Sorry. This one's definitely worth a watch. It comes with two versions of the film. So you've got the director's cut on it, and then you've also got the producers, or the publisher's cut. I would say the theatrical, can't say the word, but the theatre release version, which the producers had changed and cut what the director had done, isn't very good. They had a lot of nonsense at the beginning, like this whole narrative part, which is not very good, and they remove a lot of the good scenes. The director's cut on this is far superior. It's very hard to get the director's cut on Blu-ray. I'm not sure, but Vinegar Syndrome's version might be the only one currently with the director's cut. With the director's cut, this is a fantastic film, worth a watch. The Cellar. I cannot recommend it enough if you are able to get it. It's about a monster basically being in the cellar, and how this the son of the mother and father kept trying to warn his parents that he knows there's something in the cellar, and they refuse to believe him. His dad locks him in the kitchen, which is where the cellar door is, and it's a fantastic film. Sort of displays how kids are not always wrong about things they're doing, and how people generally might believe that, when kids say stuff, it's all in the mind. In this case, it is not. It's all very real. Next up, he's got 363 VS. Killer's Delight. Fantastic film. Really like this one. I think this one was about Ted Bundy. I think this was from the perspective of the detectives hunting down Ted Bundy on his killing spree. So it's more from a perspective. So you get a lot of kill scenes in here of the murders happening, but it's mostly from the perspective of the cops and the detectives hunting down Ted Bundy, I believe. I'm sure you guys can correct me. I have seen this one. I just can't remember if it's Ted Bundy or which killer it was specifically they were going after, but I'm fairly certain it was Ted Bundy, but you can correct me in the comments. Fantastic film. Definitely worth a watch, that one. Next up, we have Scared to Death, which is spine number 397. I've not seen this one. If you've seen this one, do let me know. Next up is 403. This one was an actual accidental purchase for me because it's not in English, and I don't tend to buy non-English dubbed films or already in English, and it's by default because I'm dyslexic. I find it hard to keep up with the reading of the subtitles. So if you've seen that one, do let me know if it's any good, and I might try and keep up with the subtitles. But that one I don't know much about, and it's not in English, I don't think. So it's a bit of a hard watch for me, that one. Going on to the second shelf now. We're still on VS at the minute. We got 405 now. The Birds 2, Land's End. This is a sequel to the ever so famous The Birds by Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds is an incredible film. If you've not seen that, definitely worth a watch. This is a decent sequel to it. I can't remember the director who did this. I'd have to open it up to find out what the director was to say on the back of the main keep case. But I think he did a decent job. It's not as good as the original The Birds because it's got the main actress from the first film in this film as well as a shopkeeper, and her role feels a little bit kind of misplaced. Like, why would you have her in there? And she's like playing a completely different character, because a lot of people would associate her with her original character, and yet she's in this film playing someone completely different. It just doesn't really make much sense. But I did enjoy this film. I think it had a lot of good tropes and in relation to the original film. So worth a watch, this one. I personally liked it. Next one is VS 411. Don't Open Till Christmas. This is the Christmas... sorry. This is the Christmas film I have watched. I personally really liked it. It's basically about a serial killer at Christmas time going around killing anyone who's dressed up as Santa. It's a fantastic film. I really like it. It's worth a watch, this one, I think. Sadly, I might have to blur out the picture on that one, but I'll bridge that when I come to editing. Next up, we got 447, sorry, Mother's Day. This is another one I'm yet to watch, so if you've seen this one, do let me know. I believe I've got that one on my 88 films as well. Mother's Day, spine number 2 from 88, Classics Collection. Yet again, I believe because this is a 4K edition here from Vinegar Syndrome, so I believe that this is the better copy to watch. So if you've seen the film, do let me know. Right, so that's the end of the normal Vinegar Syndrome releases. As you can tell, as I'm at like 447 there, and I think they've gone into the 600s now, but I don't have many films from that entire charade of stuff. So if you see anything I haven't got, which you think I should give a go to, do leave a comment and suggest some films to me. Next, we got to a new sub-label which Vinegars have just started doing. I can't remember the exact name of it, but basically this new series they're releasing is focusing on TV, film, and short TV series. So the number 1, which is just came out this month, or last month, sorry, is Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. So this is a TV film. I don't know much about this one apart from, I believe, some people move into this house and there's some weird creatures living. I assume it's the creatures on the front living in the house. So I look forward to watching that one. And the second one released very recently is The Veil. This is a short TV series. I believe it's got some detective elements to it, to deaths and things happening. Yet again, I don't really know anything about this. I've heard that it's a decent series, so I look forward to watching that as well. But those are the only 2 I've got from that new series they're doing what they're calling, I can't read that word, but you'll find that on their sub-label category on their website. Next up, we're going into the VSA, Vinegar Syndrome Archive Collection, which we saw the first one up here for Nick Marlard Action Collection. So here we got Spine, my apologies, Spine number 2, and this is Evil Town. Great film. I recommend this one. I really liked it. Basically a group of teenagers, or well, multiple teenagers across the film, but this one focuses on more of this one group of teenagers who go into a town, and basically the town people are kidnapping and harvesting this fluid from the pituitary gland or something, which the doctor in town is basically killing, basically killing young people to preserve the lives of all the old folk who live in the town. Fantastic film, very quirky, quite different from your usual film. Definitely recommend that one. And then Spine number 6 on VSA is Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon of Death. I've not watched this one. I've heard a lot about it being shot really dark and how a lot of the scenes are really hard to see anything. So let me know what you think about this film, but I haven't heard many good things about it. But not the fact that it's a bad story, but just the way it was shot was terrible. It makes it very hard to watch it. Next is Spine 12 VSA. This is The House of Usher. I'm yet to watch this one as well, so if you've seen this one, do let me know. And then next we got The Grave, which is Spine 17 on VSA. I've not watched this one, and I always struggle to find any trailers or anything on this film, because there's many films called The Grave, and I've found it rather difficult to find much reference for this film. So if you have seen this one, do let me know what it's like, because I've really struggled to find any reference on this film. But it is on my list to get around to watching. But as I'm always adding stuff to my collection all the time, it ends up getting left in the dirt, so to speak. And I end up watching newer stuff first. So I really do need to get back to the older stuff first and stop watching all the new things. Next up is VSA Spine 28, Moon of the Wolf. I believe I partly watched this film, and I ended up falling asleep. It kind of bored me slightly. So I need to give this one another go, because I don't think I gave it a proper go. But I do think it's a good film. But the first time I watched it, I did end up falling asleep. So I don't know if that's due to it being boring or if I was just really tired, one or the other. But usually when I'm tired and I've watched a film, I wouldn't usually fall asleep if I found the film interesting enough. So I need to watch it when I'm more awake and give it another shot. So if you've seen that film, do let me know what you thought of it. Next up, we've got VSA Spine 35, the Boogie Creek 2, Legend of, and the Legend Continues, sorry. Love this film, absolutely incredible. It's the second film to the original film, The Boogie Creek, which I believe it was called. Was it just called The Boogie Creek? Well, either way, if you know the film, you know the film. This is the sequel to it. So this one has more of a, I guess you'd say, classic kind of horror slasher, low budget horror direction, where the original first film was more of a documentary style, going into the deaths and the different sightings they'd have of the Boogie Creek creature. I think it was called Legend of the Boogie Creek, actually, sorry, the first film. So it's called the Legend of Boogie Creek, or something like that. But like I say, this is the second film, drastically different from the first film. So if you like the first one, you may or may not like this one. If you like this one, you may or not like the first one. But I think this is a fantastic watch, and I loved the first film as well, even though they're very drastically different from each other. But I think they both go together and sort of tell a full story together. Next up, we got 53 VSA. Oh, I got it the wrong way around. Igor and the Lunatics. Lunatics. I've not watched this one, so do let me know if you've seen it. But from what I do know of the film, it was shot in two different parts. So they shot one part in the 60s, I believe, and then like 15 odd years later, they then filmed the second half. And when they did that, they also changed the actors around. Apparently it doesn't make much sense or something, where it was very hard to sort of get to grips with who was who when they did the cut. So the original characters at the beginning go to prison, and when they come out of prison, it's completely new actors, and a real different time. So there was a massive gap between when they filmed the first half and the second half, which apparently led to the story being rather disconnected and made no sense. So I look forward to watching that one. I've not watched it, so if you've seen it, do let me know. Right, going down onto the third shelf now, and I believe we're now going on to the VS box set. So this is just normal Vinegar Syndrome box sets. And the first one is that Grail? Grail Britannia. Sorry, I'm not fantastic at reading, but I've not seen these films yet either. So you've got Craze, Penny Gold, Crumble of Terror. These are supposed to be good sort of gothic horrors. I don't tend to watch many gothic horrors, but I heard a lot of good things about this set. So I recently got it, and I'm yet to watch everything on this. So do let me know if you've seen the films on there. And that was Spine number 479. Next up, we got Spine 501, The Dark Half. Now, I've not seen this one either. This was a fairly recent, back to a few months ago, release on Vinegar Syndrome. Yet again, I think this is a birds type film again, a bit like the birds. It's this involves killer birds, so I look forward to watching this one because I've liked all the previous killer animals and killer birds films. So fingers crossed, that will be really good. My apologies. Next up, we got 503 on the Spine VS. Let's Scare Jessica to Death. I've heard a little bit about this film. I don't know much about it. I've not seen it yet. It's on my to-do list. So if you've seen this one, do let me know. Next up, we got 504 on the Spine. Dirty Work. This is a comedy film. I really enjoyed this one. I found it hilarious. It's a definite good watch. I'm trying to remember the actor's names who's in this now. Adam Sandler's in this one. That's the name. He has a small part in this. He doesn't have a big part. But you know, anything with Adam Sandler in, good film. Love Adam Sandler. Next up, we got 514, and this is a fairly new release as well. So this is The Man Who Could Cheat Death. I've not watched this one. I believe he's a scientist, and he sort of does some experiments on himself, and he ends up turning into this creature. As you can see, that's him before and after on the front of this cover. This is a good box here where it opens up, kind of comes apart. So if you want to look at this one more closely, do let me know in the comments, and I can do a separate video on that if you'd like to see what it looks like if you take it out. Next up is 519. This is one of the new ones, so it came out around the same time as the other one, and this is the well, you can read that. So that I've not seen this one either. So if you've seen this one, do let me know if it's good. I'm still yet to watch it. Next up, we got 520, and this one is Trolls 2. I've never seen any of the Trolls films, and I haven't seen Trolls 1, so fingers crossed I don't need to have seen Trolls 1 to watch Trolls 2. If you've seen it, do let me know. I've yet to watch this one as well, because a lot of these ones at the end here are fairly new, and I haven't got around to watching them yet. But if you've seen Trolls 2, let me know what you thought of it. And last for the box sets here, we've got the adult version of Jekyll and Hyde. And I believe this is a 2 feature as well, because I think you've got 2 films on there. So you've got Zorro on the other side as well. So this is supposed to, well, I can't talk too much about this one, but if you know the films, you know the films. And then if we go on now onto the top shelf, where I've also got some of the Vinegar Syndrome, what do you call it? other labels they've released from other companies, supporter labels, but we're not of those ones yet. So we got Vinegar, another just normal VS again here, 466. We got The House Where Death Lives. I've not seen this one either, so if you've seen this one before, do let me know what it's like. I've had that one for a while, I just haven't got around to watching that one. Next up we got 492. The Carpenter. I keep telling myself I need to watch this one. I love sort of slashes like this. I know it's to do with a lady who's hired a builder to come around her house and to fix her house up, her new house that she just moved into, and he ends up slaughtering everybody. It's supposed to be a good film. I've not yet watched it. My apologies, I haven't been very well coming up into the last few days. Next up we got 498. So we got the Evil Doll and Curse of the Voodoo. So this is a double feature on this one. I've not seen either of them either. So again, you've got Curse of the Voodoo, and you've also got Devil Doll on here. So that's the front cover for Devil Doll, and then you got the Curse of the Voodoo on the back. If you've seen either of those, do let me know what you think. Next up we got 510. Playroom. I've not watched this one either. Most of the ones up on this top shelf I haven't actually seen yet. Most of them are fairly new, because we're onto the high numbers now. Some of the newer stuff I've been getting from day one. So do let me know what you think of that one. Then I've got a box set here. So we got of Monsters and Madness, the films of Larry Fessenden. Apologies if I've pronounced that wrong or didn't read that right. I've not seen either of the two films in here, which we got The Last Winter and Wendigo. I'm yet to watch both of these films. I look forward to giving them a go. So if you've seen either of those two, do let me know. And then on to VSL now. So this is Vinegar Syndrome Labs. This one being spine number 3. The Cat Creeps. I really enjoyed this film. This was a good one. This one I have seen. These people go around this house to retrieve money, I believe, because someone had died and left the house to them, and they were trying to get the money they owe. Trying to get money they owed, I believe, and people start dying or something like that. It's more of a mystery film. It's a Universal Pictures. You got this cat, which is symbolic to things that happen in the film. It's been a while since I watched this one, but I think someone does die in it, but it's not. This isn't a slasher. This is more of a mystery kind of film. Next up, we got VSL Spine 50. Spine 5. Guest House Paradise. Oh no, Guest House let's see if I can read the side better. Guest House Paradiso. You can read that. You know what I mean. Another broody customer. So I believe I saw this one. This is a comedy. It's quite funny, this one. It was a good watch to what I remember. I saw it recently, and it's basically a hotel. It's a hotel with very strange owners who are quite creepy, very odd, and they don't treat their guests very well. And they're quite creepy in that way. So it's if you like a good creepy comedy, then that's definitely it for you. And then next up, we've got VSL Spine 15, The Mansion of Madness. I'm yet to watch this one. I look forward to watching this one. So if you've seen this one, do let me know. Mansion of Madness. Next up, we've got VSL 17, Cherry One Eye. I'm yet to watch this one. This is a Western film. Not seen it, so if you've seen it, do let me know. Next, we got VSL 20 on Spine, The Strange Affair. I love this film. Recently watched it. It's about this cop who gets caught up in some criminal activity where he's not exactly done anything bad, but this girl kind of tricks him into I don't want to go into too much detail into things, because I don't want to ruin it for you, but basically this lady tricks a cop to getting involved in some scrupulent activities, and he starts to pay the price for that. Very, very good film. I really like it. Definitely recommend that one. Next, you've got VSL 21, which just came out. It's the newest VSL. The snow, the snow creature. I've not seen this film before. Hadn't heard of it before Vinegar Syndrome released it. So if you've seen this film, do let me know. This is the newest release from for Vinegar Syndrome Labs. And then next up, we got Dungeon Video. It's Vinegar Syndrome is one of the other sub labels. DV. This is Spine 15. Iced. Love this film. Long went out of print a while ago. Jeff was here. So basically, I believe Jeff ends up dying from some nasty prank from when they previously went to this log cabin to go skiing. Then when the friends go back there in the at a later date, years later, his ghost starts killing them off in many interesting and gory ways to get revenge for his death. Fantastic film. Really, really like that one. Worth a watch. If I can get this one out. Next, we have Criminally Insane. I've not seen the first one. This is Criminally Insane 2. Not watched it, the first one, and I haven't watched this one yet either. So if you've seen either of the two films, do let me know what you think of them. Next, now we're going on to the supporter labels. I can get this one out. This one's Consumed. So this is a Wendigo type film, I believe. I saw this one recently, and I think it was a Wendigo. I personally really like this film. It has a bit of a bad rep as being a bit boring because it's quite a slow burn. You don't see much of the creature till the end. But I really like this one. I like creepy woods Wendigo films. So this one to me is worth a watch if you haven't already seen it. Next we got Spine number 15. The other one was Spine 14 on BST. This one is 15 SHU, Shudder, Sissy. So this one's a very modern horror based around this girl who has obvious mental issues, and she is a streamer, and she uses streaming to sort of hide her mental intentions and her criminally insane part. And she ends up going out to this house with some old friends, one of them which used to bully her, and she claims that she had tried killing her or something in the past, and then she ends up bullying her and being really nasty to her and making her friends hate her. So then she ends up starting to kill everybody because she just goes completely insane and starts killing everyone and trying to hide it, and using her streaming platform to sort of manipulate people into thinking that she's the innocent party. Definitely worth a watch, that one. Next one is Shudder again, and this is 22. Moloch, is that? I've not watched this one. There is an English version of this film out there, but I hadn't realised when I bought this that this version is the German version, so I can't actually watch this one in English. I'd have to watch it on the TV or go on to Amazon to try and watch this one in English. I mean, I could watch this one and just read the subtitles, but as I said before, I struggle with reading subtitles. So if you've seen this film, do let me know if it's good. Next up, we got Spine number 4 from PHU Cinef. I don't know that company very well, but this is Brute 1976. I believe I've read that correctly. Recently watched this one. Didn't like it as much as I thought I would. So this is where a bunch of kids who plan to do a photo shoot end up in this sort of abandoned town, and then there's like these deranged people who live there who start killing all the young people off. I don't want to ruin the story for you. It's an okay film, not as good as I was hoping it was going to be, but yet again, that's another modern horror in the theme of an 80s slasher. Next up, we got MAG Spine 3. Severance. I love this film. This was actually the first horror film I ever watched when I was back at college. I was searching for this film for a very, very long time before I came across it on Vinegar Syndrome's website. Oh, I could remember that there was a group of people who go out into the woods, into this cabin, and there was a bus scene, and it turns over and all that, and people are getting killed by what I believe were army people in the woods. Fantastic film. I really, really love this one. Worth a watch. I spent so long trying to find this one. So if it wasn't a good film, I wouldn't have spent so much time trying to hunt down this film because I couldn't remember what the title was. Fantastic film. Definitely recommend that one. Next up, we've got CIP, Spine 40. And this one is Ghost Keeper. This one was very limited to 500, and it's completely sold out now, both standard and limited edition. I haven't seen this one yet. I look forward to watching it. I believe this couple have inherited this old house, and strange things happen in the house. Next up, we got DS, Spine 30, Dark Star. And this is a double feature. You've got Someone's Knocking at the Door and The Deep Ones. So this is Lovecraftian type films. I've never actually seen any Lovecraftian films before, so this is something I look forward to watching. I believe one of them is from 2009. I think another one's from 2005, I believe. 2025, sorry. I'm sure you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But if you've seen those two films, do let me know. Because this is two which I really look forward to watching. Next up, we got VHS. And then this is Spine 14. I think this is the last one in my Vinegar Syndrome stuff. This is The Deadly Obsession, the films of Bill Reeves. I've not seen any of these yet. This is on my list to watch. So if you've seen any of these films by Bill Reeves, I believe these are the films in the back. So you've got the Gut Wincher, Who Shot Mean BR, Terminal Targets, and then Deadly Obsession, obviously. So if you've seen these films, do let me know. And I believe that's it, because the next bit I've got up here, which I might as well add to this video because I've only got a couple. So these are Terrorvision releases. They used to be, originally used to release their stuff on Vinegar Syndrome's website, but they're now their own separate company. Vinegar Syndrome are also very, very good. They hold themselves to the same standard as Vinegar Syndrome, so I might as well go through these as well. So we got Attack of the Killer Refrigerator. Brought this one because I thought it'd be really, really funny. I've not yet watched it. If you've seen Attack of the Killer Refrigerator, do let me know. Quite an obscure film. Next up is the Nail Gun Massacre. I've not watched this one yet either. I believe you can get it as well for the 88 Classic Slasher Collection. I don't have it for that yet, but I know you can. So if you've seen that film, do let me know. Next up is, so the first one was Spine 8, Terrorvision 8. Second one was Terrorvision 42. Next is Terrorvision 55. And this one is Sledgehammer. I've not seen this one either. I haven't really watched any of my Vinegar Syndrome stuff yet. But this is quite an old VHS film. Mostly Terrorvision tend to focus on VHS films. And next is Terrorvision 71 on the spine. This one is Invader. This one it just goes against what I just said, and I believe this one is a more modern film actually, from around the 2000s. I've not watched this one yet either, so do let me know if you've seen it and you think it's any good. And the one I have watched, which I believe is a maybe a 90s film, I think. Television 75, Frogman. I really enjoyed this film. A bit of a Bigfoot type film, but instead of Bigfoot, it's a frog man. Uh, Very interesting, very different sort of found footage type film. It's shot by like, these kids who are doing like a documentary about Frogman. So this is a found footage type film. If you haven't seen it, definitely worth a watch, I recommend. And that brings us to the end. So if you've seen anything which which you like, make sure to add it to your collection. And if I'm missing anything in my collection which you think is worth a watch, do make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what things I should add to my collection. I shall see you in the next video, and thank you for watching.